Today, filet mignon. I haven't cooked the filet in a while. I've been cooking a lot of T-bones and things with bones in them, or just larger cuts of meat. So filet is a thicker cut, but it's more muscle, more meat, not a lot, very lean basically. So I'm heating my pan up. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter, just enough I don't want them to stick, and get a nice brown on them. So I'm thinking around 3 minutes aside, and that should be about it. So I have the meat thermometer, so let's get moving. Now these are just regular fillets. These are 6-ounce fillets that have salt, pepper, and some garlic powder on them. I like the way the garlic powder's been tasting lately. I did that about 4 hours ago now, so these are haven't been sitting out for that long. Just sitting in the refrigerator for like 4 hours, and now they've been sitting out for about 45 minutes. Get them up to room temperature. My pan is almost ready, and go ahead and put butter in it, and let's go ahead and look at that. That's what I want to hear. To be that hot. Basically, I'm putting this down so that way I don't want them to stick. Not a whole lot of butter, just enough. So, and these look good. I'm hungry. So now we're going to do about 3 minutes and see how it goes. Coming along pretty good. They didn't stick, but it is starting to get a bit burned. I think it's just the seasoning that's getting the color on it. Otherwise, I think it's coming along pretty good. Another 3 minutes, and smelling great. Typically, the only person who ever watches these are Canadian Sasquatch, so cheers to you. Thanks for watching. Looking great, they're smelling great. Let's see where our temperatures are at. It's 99, 100. It's not too bad. It's getting there. It's probably around the same. Ooh, it's still cold in the center. It's 66. That's interesting. This one's in the hundreds. Oh, well, duh, this one's taller, so it has more surface area it has to get through, but this is right around 100. So it's getting there. They're getting there. This guy's going to take about maybe up to a minute longer than these two, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. Smelling great. You can't see her. You can't see her, but she's right there off camera. My loyal assistant lady is here, just in case a crumb may fall that needs cleaning up. So she'll be right there on the edge of it. There she is. She wanders around looking for crumbs. She's my sous chef, but she doesn't touch any of the food. I'm gonna put this one on its side, get some more heat in the center. It's barely getting up to 100 on this one. Okay, this one's done. The thinnest one is done. Okay, these guys are done. So, I'm going to plate these guys. So now all the heat will concentrate on this fella. Yeah, this is just the seasoning that's burning on it, and the carbon from the skillet itself. But it's not a problem. You can scrape this off pretty easily. Now what we're doing here, trying to get this center temperature at least to 130, and we should be in good shape. It's getting really smoky in here. I opened a window and turned on the fan to suck some of the smoke out. So I'm anxious for this thing to be done. Okay, now we're finally getting temperatures that I need in there. It's interesting how it stays at a certain temperature and then all of a sudden it just spikes. Yeah, so this is basically done. I'm gonna turn the heat off, let it sit for about 30 seconds on the skillet to make sure to get that last couple of degrees that I want, and then we're good to go. All right, grab this sucker off. These will now sit, the sound you hear is of the air fryers right here. I'm frying up some tater tots. But steaks are done. Now they're sitting. Give them about 10 minutes. I think we're in good shape. The colors still look good. It just looks right. So now the hard part is you sit here and wait and salivate. Coming up on 10 minutes now. They're smelling really good. I think I'm gonna slice this guy open and see what's going on. Cuts really well. Perfect. Yes. Hold on. Let's make sure I'm in frame here. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Medium rare. Cooking fillets is fun. It's just it's a little more straightforward. You don't have to worry about the bone and all that good stuff. But all right, let's see how this tall guy came out. Yep, same. Perfect. Exactly what I want. Medium rare. Nice. Hot and pink in the middle. And just looks great. I'm very happy with that. Let's go ahead and we're at that time. So let's go ahead and I'll cut a piece off and give it a try. Oh yeah. Nice and buttery. So good. So I'm really hungry now that I've tasted this. So I'm gonna slice mine up, get Elaine's over to her, and